Hello everyone, this video is going to be about foods you can get for cheap and the fact that I'm going to tell you a few ideas, but first, hold on, I have to be responsible. These are the sources. Please use these sources to back this up. If any of this is wrong, please put in the comments. But Reddit is the first one, very cheap foods, US News Money, Eat Well, Eating Well, article, booksorter.com, Bainton Rogue Clinic, Facebook, Oak Mounted Forest Happening, Food Storage Moms, the Spatula, I think? No, not Spatula. No, not spatula. Okay. Okay. You can see the URL. Where I'm going to show the URL so you guys can write it down or screenshot the video and take it to Google and just Google it. So, I want to be fair. Today.com, and Joe.com. Okay. That is all the sources for this AI. I know using Google AI is unreliable, but plainly it is a little bit dubious. It is necessary but dubious. But technically it's not artificial intelligence for the actual video. But anyway, dried beans or lentils is very cheap. Eep, you can get a bag for like less than $1. And they have a good amount of protein, so if you're wanting to replace beef because of how bad beef prices are, or beans can be good, but if you want a good recipe, I don't remember his name, but there's a good YouTuber that is well known for loving beans and will help find a good recipe for you. White rice or brown rice, where you can buy quite literally bulk bags of rice, and if you are going to a food pantry where they have a decent possibility of getting rice, honestly, having pounds of it is always good to have. Oats or oatmeal is always good to have as well, but I understand for certain people it's not the best tasting. But if, for example, you want to use it for breading, because it is cheaper than normal breading, it is more than doable. Or better yet, if you have cereals at home, for example, Life cereal, I can't remember what it is, but basically if you have somewhat stale cereal, you can turn it into breading by putting it into a blender, or if you have frustration, mash it together into a powder. Even if, yes, it might taste a little funky, unless it smells completely wrong, then you throw it away. But if it smells okay, but just smells different than normal breading, that's fine. Pasta, as already knowledgeable, is that pasta is very cheap and filling, where you can have a whole lot of leftovers in the fridge. So I feel like that explains itself. Potatoes are highly dense and satiating, where a baked potato is one of the most satiating foods. And plainly, I believe you can get a 5-pound bag for less than $4. But that's my area, and I do go to a discount regional chain, so don't quote me on that. But you can get a 10-pound bag for less than $10. I feel like that's reasonable to say, unless you live in a major city. Instant ramen, where plainly you can get these for like Honestly, 50 cents is, I feel like, high. I haven't looked at the prices in my local area, but you can get a few of them for very cheap, or even non instant ramen versions you can get for very, very cheap. And cabbage, as said here, cabbage is very cheap, where you can place it on anything and add some fiber into your diet, and also stretch out meals, and also make it so it has more feeling in your meal. Bananas, I personally don't like bananas, but from what I understand, it's a good way to get vitamins into your diet, and it's the cheapest fruit in the grocery store, so I honestly should try it again because I haven't had it in years. Eggs, where this one very much depends on where you live, because I live in an area where you can get eggs for less than $2, where yes, that will probably go up, but plainly, if you have the money and you can get a good deal, where yes, you have to use them semi-quickly, I suggest getting as much eggs as possible, especially if they're on sale or good price for the time being. And carrots, as similar to potatoes, and cabbage, they are a very good nutrient and also tasty in the right contexts, where you can get a 3 to 5 pound bag for like a few bucks. Like I think I was able to get like a 3, 4, 5 pound bag. I don't remember off the top of my head, for like $2. But I do live in a area that is not a city, so keep in mind I am basing most of these ideas off of where I live. But if, for example, something that's expensive for me is cheap for you, keep going to that, because plainly, saving every dollar in this economy is what you need to do. Anyway, I hope you have a wonderful day, and well, have a wonderful night. Please like and subscribe, and goodbye.